game in particular.
A lot of penalty minutes, a little kerfuffle when Aiden Fink was leveled. Gavin McKenna was issued a game misconduct, a couple players, but everybody's ready to roll. Back tonight for the outdoor game, or rather today.
Big Colin Ralph in the mix on that. A rough and tumble 230-pound defenseman as you take a peek at one of the true leaders for the Spartans, Daniel Russell, and senior. Has not missed a game, has not missed a practice. We'll take a look at Guy Gadowski. The rest of the Nittany Lion coaching staff bundled up, ready for puck drop. Hard to believe, 14 years ago he took over this program from a club program, led them to a Frozen Four appearance, and now this.
And off they go. Gavin McKenna looking for the scraps. Porter Martone in Michigan State now. The long toss. Stramo gets to it. And an early glove stop there from Kevin Radler.
A big Kevin Radler takes up a lot of net at 6'6". Last evening.
Speaking of last evening, Jackson Smith there picked up his 8th goal of the season. Here's Michigan State bearing down on goal.
Porter Martone, first-round draft pick of the Philadelphia Flyers in the June draft last summer.
Had a goal and 2 assists last night. He's a big lad at 6'3", 210.
Big, but really strong for his age.
Stramo whips it in front, and they find the back of the goal. Michigan State, Charlie Stramo, the setup man.
Exactly the start the Michigan State Spartans would prefer. We talked about them turning the puck over, and this one, they just threaded through the neutral zone. Unbelievable patience there by the winger, and Stramo tries to throw that out front. Watch this. Just gonna carom its way in. Past the big netminder. Off Daniel Russell, I believe. Will face off. The Penn State Spartans up a goal. The
energetic Michigan State here in the first couple of minutes. Manisto behind the goal. Martone centers. Radler calming that puck down. Along the near boards now. Here's Penn State trying to generate an attack. Dowiak, a little opening, fires. He puts that one wide. Nielsen the other way. One man back. Nielsen on his backhand. Shoveling it wide. Radler might have helped it.
The waves of the Spartans continue.
And it's Caden Lidstrom. Romani may have had the hat trick last night. Dangerous puck there. Bouncing into Radler. He has it smothered for a face-off.
Penn State team, as I made mention, all about speed and transition through the neutral zone.
Gadowski, outlet pass for DeMarsico.
That's more the speed we're used to.
Back to Gadowski, the low drive. Augustine, stingy with skull. And Colin Ralph eliminate Aiden Fink. Now Romani spins it across. Radler protecting the goal not once, but twice there on the follow-up attempt.
All teams.
There's Gadowski. He gets a lot of chances, but there it's into the Shane Van Soggy. Quick snapshot, that's blocked. Riker Lee now. The score so far for Michigan State. Looking pretty comfortable here on the power play, the Spartans. Now they need to generate shots. Radler down. Russell surging forward in front, pops back to the point.
Back half of this first period has been way more Michigan State than Guy Gadowski would have liked. They're getting outshot. Certainly they're behind one in the goals.
Augustine down. Oh yeah. The rugged forward for Penn State. This is Gavin McKenna. McKenna gets the pass through to Dowiak off his skate. More of this stuff, and usually Dane Dowiak is in the midst of it for Penn State, and he is again.
Dane Dowiak only 5'10", but he'll forecheck as hard as anybody in.
Far boards, there's Gavin McKenna. Gadowski back for McKenna. Low drive, Law back looking for a rebound, but Trey Augustine just returned to full strength. Romani had the hat trick last night. Romani in deep, shoots. Radler extends the pad and then stops Van Sage in front.
Huge save for Kevin Radler to try to keep too much momentum from going Michigan State's way, which they've had the majority. Romani out of the penalty box, collects this puck at center, and he has fresh legs. The defender does not help out.
Seconds to go. The first period ends quietly. It was an early strike for Michigan State and Daniel Russell. They have the 1-0 advantage after one period.
I saw a period for the Spartans. They continued that fine play we saw last night. Penn State had a late power play opportunity. I guarantee that was a frustrating one for them not to convert with the strength of their power play all season.
Daniel Russell, the lone tally in this game. It occurred early in the first period. Michigan State trying to extend their winning streak to 6 games. Gavin McKenna gets a touch on that puck. Here's Aiden Fink by one man. Fink in, shoots, scores! Filthy Aiden Fink.
Well, we talked about Penn State playing with speed through the neutral zone. And right off the puck drop, they're able to do that. Puck comes back. They're going to transition. Gavin McKenna in the battle here. Dowiak grabs the puck, and that shimmy right there, something special, freezes the defense.
Van Sage breaks free. That shot's rejected. Gets the rebound and spins and fires it wide.
Big shift here for Van Sage. Brings it in, carries it all over.
Time and room for Collins to break that puck out. Van Olm racing after it. Augustine first to it. Manisto there, number 10. He can fly. Manisto reaching for it. Stick to it, but couldn't settle that puck down. Porter Martone with Charlie Stramel teaming up along the near side. Big Charlie Stramer, first rounder of the Minnesota Wild, floats it back to the point. Radler the save. Nick Chindegraves there, conveniently able to pick up that rebound as a min spun off the puck. Now it's Martone the other way for Michigan State. Cuts in. Radler hangs with him. Stramel on the rebound. Bangs it home. Michigan State reclaims their lead.
This top line is awfully difficult to try to keep in check, and when you have a stretch pass like that, Owen West right on the money. Martone brings it across to his forehand, and what does Charlie Stramel do? Well, he's going to go right where goal scorers do, right at the top of the goal crease there, flushes that one to get the lead.
J.J. Weebush trying to break through. The trailer there, Fascia. Now DeMarsico, the redirection in front.
It's like both these teams win the lock.
Stole it for a moment, but flipped to the line, kept alive by Michigan State. Martone's shot put wide.
First, when you're outside, you lose it in the snowdrift. You don't have another. Got to get everybody out there looking. Otherwise, it's the end of the game.
Sometimes the family dog runs away with the puck. Send it down to Mike Grinelli.
Guys, we're here in the roar zone here at Beaver Stadium. 60,000 fans. This guy's been tailgating since 6 a.m. He can't find his wife. He's been here all day. This is unbelievable. The best student section in the country. Let's go. Let's go. Back to you guys. I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. I'm staying forever.
Well, Gavin McKenna was all the talk heading into this one, and well, Mike Grinelli's losing his mind down amongst the fans in the roar zone. The #1 pick expected in next June's draft ties this one up. Grinelli might not leave. He's going to be like Van Wilder. He's going to be a super duper senior.
Might lose his voice by the third. Cross ice clearance. Trying to break away, Aiden Fink. Fink shoots out to challenge him, and making the pad save was Trey Augustine.
Yeah, Fink went right back to the well, far side, where he was successful early in this period.
Shade over skates it though, kept a Sturback. Little trouble with it. JJ Webush trying to make him pay. There on the wraparound, and Augustine there to help out his teammates.
Lawback came in with a late poke right there. Not a popular thing as we see Webush strip this puck. Trying to bring it out in on Trey Augustine. Trying to find 5-hole with that wrap change. A couple players were. They were not one of them.
O'Connell with Romani. Shouty kicks it back to the point. Low drive, and Radler, the save there. Jarecki knocked down. In the meantime, Manisto flies forward on his backhand to the forehand. Good positioning there by Kevin Radler. Now Owen West tosses it towards the goal with a
shoring up that deficit that was quite significant in period number 1.
Smooth moves by Porter. Martone walks in front, fires. Radler make the save. Michigan State still. Baskell again, this time fans on it. Watch out, Penn State trying to break the other way. 2-on-2 here. Augustine, the save there on Gavin McKenna, who was streaking in.
Great defensive effort there by the Spartans. McKenna had time. He was trying.
Rangers draft choice, Sean Barnhill through the muck at center. Still with it. Barnhill trying to go high. Kevin, outdoor games at Soldier Field, 3 at Wrigley Field last year. Big Ten has been well represented when it comes to outdoor college hockey.
Well, they're really leading the pace in college hockey. No other conference able to consistently put together the type of venues. And this one last year with NHL support, this year without any NHL support, a significantly heavier lift for the community here in State College.
A big tip of the cap to the Penn State and their athletic department. Probably wasn't helped out that they got well over a foot of snow earlier in the week. Now shoved in front, quick shot, Penn State strikes. Aiden Fink and the Nittany Lions have their first lead of the afternoon.
With a quick strike for the Nittany Lions. The fans have a pair of goals at the Roar Zone entrance, and they are buzzing. Quick turnover, and what a pass there by Gavin McKenna through traffic. Gets Augustine down and beats him to the far side. Does Aiden Fink.
Godowski to Fink. Fires. Augustine the save.
May have hit Lawback right on the top of the goal crease as well.
A play there by Shade to strip Daniel Russell of the puck and immediately clear it.
Very fluid, physical play there.
Daniel Russell at the line and over, trying to get that pass back. He does. It leaves it in front, and they score! Charlie Stramel, his second of the afternoon, has leveled this game for Michigan State. Tough to stop the big man.
What a conversion here for the Spartans. They enter the zone with some speed. Chips it down low. Russell wins that battle. Pokes it back into the slot area. And Charlie Stramel unattended. Potent stick right there. A lot of puck watching going around, and all of a sudden, Spartans have answered back. Huge goal for Sparty in the waning seconds of period number 2. Charlie Stramel collects his 15th goal, but 3rd point of this game. He's factored in all 3 goals. Not to mention, solid 200-foot game competing in that defensive zone, sound structure. A heck of a period starting out.
Massive crowd ready for this third period. West Shore home field, Beaver Stadium. Off we go for the final period.
That sort of speed, he can release it. With the dogged puck pursuit of Van Soggy, they are an awfully difficult duo to deal with.
There's Dowiak able to push it ahead for Aiden Fink. Aiden Fink trying to cut in, one-handed shot. And Augustine able to stay with it.
Geary had to come over and help his defense partner there as Aiden Fink was turning that corner. Wise recognition by the junior.
Gavin O'Connell in the meantime swings it in wide. Radler down low there to make the pad save. Swatted in by Gavin McKenna. He'll go to the bench for a line change. Radler poking that puck away, still hanging around. Fumbled there by Sturback. Watch out. Shea Van Ohm. Breakaway in. Shoots. Scores. Shea Van Ohm. Penn State leads again.
Shea Van Ohm scored in bunches last year for the Spokane Chiefs of the Western Hockey League.
Consecutive period that Penn State has scored a goal in their first shot of the period.
Also, as it often does, starting the defensive zone, the puck bobbled. Van Ohm strips. And what a shot there. He has Augustine challenging, yet he is still able to find the far side, head up, no stick handles, releases with speed, and then
5 minutes gone in this third period. Jackson Smith loses it. Nielsen trying to dance in. He does, but couldn't unleash the shot. And it's DeMarsico trying to carry it out of trouble. Matt DeMarsico. He can create trouble as well. Looking for the rebound, Augustine. His teammates come to bail on the end of the boards. Good to see him hop back up. Smith trouble clearing. Martone. There's Russell using his strength. Porter Martone trying to stuff it into the backhand. Baskell from the point. Scores! Matt Baskell. The captain comes through clutch and ties it.
the Spartans answer back just like they did in period number 2. Great zone time established by the top unit for Coach Nightingale. They wrap, try to bang it in around the goal, and Baskell finds space amongst the chaos in front of Radler's goal. Radler's looking right, looking left, cannot likely see that puck as Baskell ties this one up at 4 apiece. An unbelievable shot by the captain. It appears and so just as we saw Guy Godowski do a weekend ago challenge a goal last weekend versus the Wisconsin Badgers, unsuccessful.
First challenge of the afternoon.
So when you made mention of Charlie Stramel going down awkwardly. The hard part is I think the the official.
Stramel at the end of his shift, galloping down the left side. Stramel unable to make the cut. Van Olm lets that puck go back to Shade on the point. Ben Schoen. Nick Chindegraves now battling behind the goal. Works in with Fink, trying to angle his way in.
Fink pleading with the official right there for some sort of obstruction on Colin Ralph as he received that pass on the blue line, started to turn inward. McKenna, and here you're going to see it.
Against Michigan State, winning the faceoff, now leading to a potential odd man rush. Big rebound spit out there by Radler on Lidstrom's attempt.
Yeah, great release on that shot. Fourth overall pick is Lindstrom.
Russell at center. Charlie Stramel. Baskel waits, fires it wide.
Baskel had traffic there. Had Russell camped out front.
90 seconds to go. A lot of board battles here in the third period. Finally jostled loose. Jackson Smith. Hard off the wall.
Whoa, that puck. A precarious bounce.
Next stop, sudden death overtime.
When we have a forum like this, why wouldn't we play a little bonus hockey? Tied at 4 apiece. Unbelievable. And right now we got 3-on-3 hockey.
Erie takes it wide. Dropping for Charlie Stramel. Darting towards the goal. Stramel patiently holds on to it. Now shoves it in front for his favorite target, Daniel Russell. He's not stickless. Michigan State now scores! Michigan State, Charlie Stramel. What a way to notch a hat trick outdoors.
Fitting that two of the best programs in all of college hockey take this one deep in overtime. And what a finish. Charlie Stramel. 4 points on the afternoon. Daniel Russell collects this puck. Down, battling Geary in. What happened and how is Stramel all by his lonesome? Does a quick shimmy, forehand, backhand. Is able to get this puck up over the massive netminder Radler. Huge goal for the Spartans. And congratulations on that memory for Charlie Stramel. We talked about it early, and I can promise you this will be an afternoon that Charlie Stramel and his family remember the rest of their lives.
Had to go roof, and boy, did he ever tuck it under the shingles.
I mean, way up in the attic. Yeah.
Heartbreaker celebration there with Riker Lee. Celebration was on. They just all want to gather together and warm up and celebrate. Sixth straight win for Michigan State. They've won now 10 of their last 11. It's amazing to see the difference. Such a quiet start for Charlie Stramel at the University of Wisconsin. After 2 years, he transfers, and he's just lighting up the college hockey world now.
Look at Michigan State getting together, taking a picture. Charlie Stramo he had a heck of a freshman year, and then things just started to stall out a little bit. Wanted to have a fresh start, reunited with Coach Nightingale from the U.S. program. Congrats to Charlie on an incredible afternoon of hockey as the Nittany Lions join arms and do as they always do. Give a salute to the fans at the conclusion of each and every game towards the roar zone inside Pagula Ice Arena traditionally.
Porter Martone and head coach Adam Nightingale